Okay, so continuing this one step further, the second insight, our self-study for the week, our new habit is flipping the perspective. So by that, I mean, again, anytime that something is a disturbing perspective for you, I want you to flip it. So if it's a negative track that comes through to your brain, or a limiting belief, or something that just doesn't feel right to you, try flipping the perspective on it. Just write the opposite down, as I talked about before, or completely change your point of view from something. So it even can be, a trail that you walk down, right? Walk down a different side of the trail or a different part of the trail. Get in the habit of flipping your perspective. Brush your teeth with a different hand. All of these will stimulate using a different part of your brain, the creative part of your brain, so that then you can begin to create and manifest on a deeper level. The second new habit is praying into our food. And it says the third there because this is part of the third insight. And you'll read that in this next chapter. But right now, take a moment before you eat to give thanks to where that food has come from, to give thanks to the people that helped to grow that food. And you'll start to see that the food that you want to pray into more. So in the morning, I drink celery juice and I give thanks for that whole plant of celery, right? So giving thanks and praying into the food is a lot easier when it's something that looks like this versus something that's packaged or over processed or over sugared, right? So feel into the energy of what it feels like to pray into certain foods versus Frankenfoods. And our mirror words this week are historic perspective, and that's just to remind us of our own and our global historic perspective. Follow up on coincidences. So when they happen, start to go down that path and following them, and stay truthful. So those are the things that I want you to write on a sticky note or write on your mirror with the crystallized mirror pens. So those are the mirror words. Staying truthful means noticing that, I'm going to be honest all the time and what that feels like. And being aware of that, it helps you notice when you tell little white lies here and there. We may not have you may be an honest person and not have any lying tendencies, but what do you tell your children when they ask questions that you can't answer? Or what do you tell your parents when they ask questions that you don't necessarily want to answer, right? Or what do you tell your boss? What do you tell the person that you just ignored their phone call when you finally call them back, right? But if we're honest all the time, hey, I really wasn't in a great state of mind to take that phone call. That's so much better than saying, I had such a busy day, right? Blaming it on your schedule. That doesn't feel good to the other person either. But if you say, I'm sorry I missed your call. I saw that you called, but I wasn't in a great state of mind to take your call. How much better that feels to you, right? I ignore phone calls a lot. And once I started shifting that to I really just wasn't in the place to take a phone call at the time, but I really do want to talk to you. That feels so much better to me. So stay truthful, mirror words. Meditation is prana breath. I've already loaded that into your content. So watch that if you haven't yet. It's a very short exercise in cycling energy and working on our prana and developing prana, which raises our vibration. And then our homework is deep dive into your past preoccupations. That's a worksheet. And then constructing your personal timeline. That's another worksheet. So stay attentive to what you eat as well. And that's our self-study for the week. And then next week, we're going to be reading or rereading, if you've read the book already or jumped ahead, reread chapter and insight 3, A Matter of Energy. The point here is that we have lessons in viewing the pure, malleable energy all around us, as well as the tools of intention and expectation that we're gifted in this chapter. So we talk more about intention and expectation, heightening our sensitivities to beauty, emphasis on clean eating. So we'll be talking more about that, but start practicing that now to receive the highest potency and to put your own energy into action. And the integration is moving into alignment, understanding the natural laws of truth, connection, karma, service, and moving us into synchronicity to manifest our dreams. So that is next week. Focus this week on your homework, which I'll pull that slide back up, your new habits, your mirror words, your meditation, and your homework as well. So that is our homework and our insight for this week. And I'm excited for us to move into this next chapter because it is definitely one of my very favorites. So, all right, guys, sending you lots of love and peace and kindness and self-exploration.